What's up, guys? Jake here. Welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. Right now, I am in the truck with Louie. Say hi, Louie. And we are going to pick up a few logs with the Sure Trac dump trailer using the log arch. This morning, Sarah put us to work and I assembled this wine bar piece of furniture thing that had a million pieces. Each piece was labeled with a letter of the alphabet, and it went A through Z and then doubled back on itself to the point where there was AA, BB, CC, just a million pieces. It took me about 2 hours to put the thing together. Finally got it together. So Lou and I got a little bit of a late start. Say hi, Lou. Say hi, buddy. And now we're headed off to pick up these logs. A viewer of the channel who I believe lives in my hometown reached out to me, and he said that he took down a white oak tree for one of his clients, and it's pretty close to the driveway, and he wanted to get rid of the wood, but since it's nice white oak and it's pretty straight, he called a local sawmill and they're interested in the logs. So he asked me if I'd be willing to swing by with the dump trailer and the log arch to yank them out of the woods for him. So obviously I jumped at the opportunity. It's not often anymore that I really use the log arch much, because on the jobs I normally have the tractor. And I do have fun using the log arch because it, each log presents its own, little unique scenario and set of, usually pretty mild challenges to get it into the trailer. So that's what we're gonna be doing, at least right now. I will check back in when we get there, and I'll show you how I use the winch and the log arch and the log tongs and whatever other tools we might need to load up these logs and bring them to the mill. All right, guys, here we are. Got the trailer backed in. We got Louie tied up to the trailer. And let me show you these logs here. So it looks like there were 2 white oak trees taken down. We got the 2 stumps there, and the logs that we're going to be yanking out, we're not taking this torn off crotch piece, but we are going to be taking this smaller one that's laying horizontal, and this next one, and then that one back there. So just 3 logs. It's a pretty straight shot, and we got the advantage of the hill to help lift them up, so this should be pretty straightforward pull. Logs aren't very big, so I shouldn't need any, snatch blocks or anything to multiply my pulling power. Should just be able to hook them up with the log tongs or a strap and yank them on. So first things first, we gotta hook everything up. I have an Anderson cable that goes to power the winch. That's hooked up. And then I got another one that goes to the truck that runs straight to the battery. It's just an extra redundancy. That way I don't drain down the battery on the trailer too much. So now, grab my winch remote, and I can plug that in right up here. Put this down, pop up the bed, and grab my snatch block, my log tongs, and my 2 straps, and that should be everything that we're gonna need. All right, let's yank these logs.
Louie, you want me to pull this log? Do you want me to pull the log? All right, let's pull it.
All right, we're all hooked up with the strap. I'm just gonna start yanking it in. Now, because this strap's so long, my hook is about to hit my snatch block, so I'm gonna put on the shorter one, get it hopefully up and on the back of the trailer, then we can suck it in the rest of the way. There we have it. It's up on the end of the trailer. I'm gonna move my strap to the back end, pull it the rest of the way in. Got that in the trailer, no problem. Now we're going to repeat the process for the next two. There we go. That should be enough. Sorry, bug just flew up my mouth. Ooh. All right, so we couldn't get the strap up on the front, but I was able to get it through the center. So I'm gonna try and shimmy it forward as much as I can. We got it choked. We're gonna hook it. And then we'll just reset our choker. All right, so now before we go any further, I'm gonna put down my legs for these next bigger two logs, just to give me a little extra support. That way, the brunt of the weight goes on these legs and not on the trailer and the hitch. Okay, so before, my back tires were actually on the dirt and the whole truck was kind of slipping a little bit. I did have that rock under there as a wheel chock, but it was just slipping in the mud as well. You can kind of see it dug up there. So I just let the winch line out, pulled the truck up onto the asphalt, and now we're gonna give this a go again. This log is definitely heavier, so it was, you know, just pulling the truck backwards a bit. Let's see what we got. All right, so we've got it close enough. The front end is now in the air. I'm gonna slide this strap out, move it forward, and we'll yank it on. That should be good. this one is up off the ground, so I'm able to get the skinny strap in here nice and easy. Just enough room to spare. The cable isn't quite, or the winch line isn't quite long enough, so I'm going to double this up, see if it'll reach that way. If not, we'll have to go one way. Nope. So I'm going to do a simple girth hitch here. Now, whenever you do a girth hitch like this, it'll really cinch down on itself. So it's good to take a piece of wood or a stick or something and shove it in there. That way it doesn't quite cinch down all the way on itself. And you can get your straps back apart. All right, so this last one's all hooked up. Got our straps girth hitched together. A piece of wood there, hooked up to the synthetic winch line. And we're gonna yank her in. Okay, so once again, we're gonna disconnect this. Now you'll see how easy this is. There was just a ton of stress on this. Pops right out because I had that piece in there. And that goes for any knot, even a bowl-in, a running bowl-in. You can always throw something in there to give yourself a little extra room. So now, hook it back up and we'll get it on the back of the trailer. Well guys, that's pretty much a wrap. We got the 3 saw logs in the trailer. All I gotta do is strap them down. That way they don't roll around while we're going to the sawmill. But I'm gonna strap them down. I'll throw the little camera up on the top of the arch and show you the drive. It should be a nice drive through the country to get to the sawmill. Okay guys, we're all strapped down. We're not going too far, a couple miles. I'm going to raise up stabilizer legs, pack up the gear, and Louie, who's laying in the weeds, and we'll be on our way. Alright guys, so here we are at Board Silly Custom Sawmill. I got the logs in the trailer. Louie's out here eating rocks per usual. This place is quite expansive. They got, you know, stuff everywhere. A lot of milled lumber back here. A lot of old lumber that's drying. But the only problem is I can't find the guy who I'm supposed to meet to drop off these logs. So we are currently looking for him. We will check back in when we locate him.
Boy, stay. Well, all right, guys, not everything with that delivery went exactly according to plan. We left off where I was walking around looking for the gentleman that owned that Board Silly lumber place. He could not be found, so we ended up taking it over to my buddy's house, who called me to yank those logs out for him. We ended up dumping them there. Instead of turning them into lumber, he's gonna cut them up as nice white oak firewood. So such is life. You gotta always expect the unexpected. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I hope this video gave you kind of a little bit more insight into how I use this dump trailer with the log arch and the winch and all the rigging and stuff like that. This was a pretty good example of a really straightforward, pull. It was pretty easy, but that's it. So if you like this stuff, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all of our new subscribers and welcome to the channel. Any questions, comments, or feedback, stick them in the comments section below. But that's it for now. I'm Jake. This is Louie. You just watched Dude Ranch DIY. We'll see you here next time. Thanks so much for watching.